Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Conor, the Destroyer Benn, one of those...
This bout.
So much hype. They ring the bell, and here we go. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got him with the uppercut.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Clean left jab. They can't get out of the way of that straight. Big swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benn. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
That counter punch caught him clean. It's bombs away. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. And he fails to score with that left hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Jab does not score. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Just missed with that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Insane action. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it catch you.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Both men step back for just a moment.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. That hook just can't find the target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Punch, counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
holding nothing back here in the round. Those counter punches have to hurt. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously...
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round. Beautiful counter punch. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than you do.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Benn in that last. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big counter punch. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard. Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed.
Amir in some real trouble. Was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Incredible work rate. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two fighters are made for a very close round with 10 seconds to go. counterpunch. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. That was almost a 10. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! And down he goes! What an upset this could be as Khan is down! We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again.
Amir Khan is rocked! It looks like he might not be as hurt. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey.